Scene opens, energetic and slightly mysterious music fades in and then softens to a background hum. You know that feeling when you've been training for something your whole life, and the moment of truth finally arrives? That's where we find our heroes, Lin, Sinju, and his little sister, Amira. Lin, a light-skinned young man, always cutting a striking figure with his spiky white hair, half hidden under a shadow cloak. On his back, the infamous goblet sword humming with untold power. Beside him, his best friend Sinju, dark-skinned, with a calm, steady presence, wrapped in a magnificent cloak made of white and emerald dragon scales. And then there's Amira, Sinju's teen sister. She's been watching them, learning from them, and you can just see it in her eyes. The fire Lin and Sinju have is catching. She's ready. They stand before the legendary magical knights of the Round Table. The air is thick with tension and anticipation. A strong-looking man with piercing blue hair steps forward, a smirk playing on his lips. His gaze falls on Sinju. "I'll take the dragon cloak, boy," he declares. Then he points a thumb at Lin. "Blake," he says to another knight, "you take the goblin kid." The knight named Blake, a young man with golden hair sticking straight up and clad in black armor practically leaking raw magical energy, just nods. Finally, the blue-haired knight's eyes land on Amira. "And as for you," a woman, another knight named Jen, sighs dramatically. "Really? I have to fight a little girl?" Oh, that was the wrong thing to say. Amira takes a step forward, a dangerous glint in her eye. "Little girl?" she says, her voice low and steady as she walks towards Jen. "Let's see about that." And just like that, it was on. The three knights lead our trio down to a special training room. This isn't just any room, it's a marvel of magic, capable of simulating any environment you can imagine. Blake, the golden-haired knight, turns to them. "So how do you guys want to do this? Rocky road? Grassy field? La La Land? This room can do anything." Lin doesn't hesitate for a second. His eyes are gleaming. "Definitely the Earth Road," he says, a grin spreading across his face. "Let's go," Blake says. The room shimmers and transforms. In an instant, they're standing in a rocky, dusty canyon. The very ground feels ancient and powerful. This is Lin's element. He immediately drops to one knee, slamming both palms flat against the ground. "Earth Golem," he commands. The ground trembles, and two massive figures made of rock and dirt tear themselves from the earth forming behind him. They're huge, armed with spears carved from solid stone. With a guttural roar, they charge straight for the two knights, Blake and the blue-haired one. But the knights, they just stand there. They don't move. They don't even flinch, not so much as a blink. The golems are just feet away, spears poised to strike, and then, boom! They just explode into a shower of dust and pebbles without anyone laying a hand on them. Lin just stares for a second. Then a huge, excited smile breaks out on his face. "Holy crap!" he laughs, completely unfazed. This is exactly the kind of challenge he lives for. He quickly pulls up a holographic screen in front of him, a system interface unique to his abilities. The screen glows, displaying a single question. "What goblin would you like to take over?" Lin's finger taps an option on the screen. The hobgoblin. And instantly, his body begins to change. A profound transformation ripples through him. His muscles swell and bulge, growing until he's a towering, monstrous figure. His skin takes on a greenish hue, his features sharpening into something fierce, something primal. He is half man, half goblin, radiating raw, untamed power. Even his goblet sword on his back seems to grow with him, pulsing with a dark, hungry energy. The real fight was just beginning.